football match, so the atmosphere promises to be special throughout these 4 days of competition.
Almost 3 years since we've been out here in Asia. Can't think of a better place or venue. Mark Selby's been good nick. And there's a good
Zhao Jintong, Williams late to the party. Zhao sadly later on today in the evening session here in Hong Kong of problems beyond his control, which meant that he couldn't.
Makes me actually playing in such a huge auditorium as it all knows. But this is quite an encouraging start for Marco, isn't it? Just out of position a little.
This is their 15th meeting. Fu has won just 3. So, British Open in Milton Keynes made that superb maximum break against Jack Lazowski, lost in the end to an in-form Mark Allen.
Nick, didn't he? We know all about the maximum that he had and a string of other really good performances, 7 or 8 matches over the course of the mixed doubles in the British Open. Mark gets settled. Not this time.
The crowds are going to get bigger and the atmosphere is going to be something to behold, I think. Completely different proposition. Hey. Currently ranked 100 in the world because
he's certainly been a big part of the tour down the years. Just, I think, their early sign, but as we know at this level, you've got to put frames away. Wait. Played it with check, beautiful shot. That'll be something for the big crowds. I'm sure the crowds will ramp up as the week goes on.
In time, O'Sullivan and Ong Yi partnering Rhian Evans. All of their group matches in the final in Milton Keynes. Attempts, but chance to get used to the red too thick, which let Fu in for this chance. Mark Selby breaking off in frame 2 of a possible knotting a ball in that opener. First of 5 to go through to the semi-finals, and a meeting with either Judd Trump and the respective winners of those matches will face off in the last 4.
Thin blue and into the pack of the reds. So this is
Milton Keynes played very well. Just the one ranking semi on and off the table.
15
for the title.
So you can tell that Selby's got that slightly better cue ball that Marco was searching for in frame 1's another indication.
Selby.
That's a good bit of cueing.
1.
look about it, but deciding on the safety, that's a wee bit surprising, given that he's 43 behind. Good to a maximum, wasn't it? You know, and it was unusual, let's say. That's another unusual.
Well, Grand Prix back in. Higgins made 3 centuries.
Well, and of course it was in John's backyard, almost lit. To right corner on this shot. Not bad. Here, big shot. Excellent.
And this would be a significant. No reason.
Yeah, that's the smart play. Play for green and brown. Brown's got to be careful with this. Be 2-0.
Needs up to the pink. Marco Fu's only hasn't qualified for the upcoming Northern Ireland Open in Belfast, but he seems to be queuing pretty well. Very nicely played. Punishing frame to win. A great start from the home favourite, Marco Fu, leading Mark Selby by 2 frames to 0 in our first Hong Kong Masters quarter-final, live here from the Hong Kong. And that was a chance again for Fu to get in early in this third. You called it.
Well played. First couple of frames to try and settle off the red, but just watch the red. Did that interfere with the black? It does, yeah. For Mark Selby at least.
Mark Selby.
One thing, so. But he is the ultimate competitor, Selby. He's so resilient. So many of his finest victories. Oh, that's a terrific bit of cueing.
He knows how to get it done, and it is a different, not a different game. It's not a different. He's going to have to do that today. 2-0 down, obviously, but
Foul.
The frustration.
one shot, I think. Yeah, very good.
One of only 12 players.
Is different from every other player on the tour in that it doesn't have a flat on the sound, a bit strange. The cue's the same colour all the way round. And what it does mean is that the tip of anyway, he's going along nicely, isn't he? He's got better.
Yes, if he wins this frame. Made a bit of history when he became the first player.
2-0 in front. More than handy lead. Possible turning point.
45.
It's another mistake though from Selby. Oh, he's overcut it though.
1.
Oh, what a try. That is a fantastic shot. Obviously needs a bound to get the cue ball out of there. Yeah, that's a sensible shot.
Mark Selby.
Oh yes. He was up pretty.
Foul.
To make a big enough adjustment. There it is again. Slide and slide again.
Is it in? It is. So even. It was looking as though Fu was going to go 3-0 up. As it is, a gilt-edged chance now to halve the deficit. And it was that excellent snooker. That's a big. And going on to beat Fu in the semi-finals 6-4 before it. Just to mark your card for some dramatic fashion last season in a decider from behind. Another error from Selby. With I'd be disappointed to have missed that one. Seemed to come up off the shot very quick.
Marco has made the run-in, winning the first couple of frames, and had to defend from there and left the door ajar. And Mark was able to eventually take his chance.
That was a very good shot to retrieve.
Here.
Horrible cueing. Yeah.
I think for Marco Fu fans, you're hoping that, as I say, that the old rhythm. Now, yeah, not able to.
30.
Like that. Yeah, it's a mini gamble, that shot.
Just protecting what he's got then.
41.
That 33 point.
At the slow glance on the bottom edge of the red. Always live and sort of hit and hope. Great shot. Very good. See, he didn't overhit that. A lot of guys would make.
And on the balance, she could have lost, but missed early in this one for this frame-winning contribution. Breaks of 52 and 65. Could have taken the third. Only 3 going well in a bid to improve that record here in Hong Kong. Mark Selby's already got his mask on. He's heading on. Who will the winner play?
What?
Make of this opportunity. Nothing in the way of a sizable break from him as yet.
$15. $21.
Down and a race to 5 is far from ideal, so in contention. Won't have been happy with the way he played before the interval, even though he won the third frame. Well, you saw his anger when he left himself hampered, and that was
Yeah, so the frame well in 4 days, I'm sure. To see the century and hear that thunderous round of applause.
his game after 5 years. First snooker in Asia. Back here doing what they do best, and this has been a champion's response from Selby. He was in a bit of bother at the interval, not playing. So Marco Fu back in early to go 2 up with 3 to play.
mid-distance red to keep this.
So as Alan said, highest available.
Of it. Marco having to settle for the one remaining.
Yeah, you've got Kofu fans, of which there are plenty, of course, here in Hong Kong. But I remember he played John Higgins on the European Tour a few years back. Very dangerous. He's not happy with that one though.
Evidence of it, that last safety shot from Marco. There again, 24 behind.
One.
Of the difficult 5 reds. You almost tried to land straight on it. Want to be, I think that's the right play. Just try and drop on a red.
And given how little match play Marco Fu has got, plenty of matches under his belt, unlike Fu, but one away from what would be a really significant victory for him over one of the games lost. But he's outplayed Mark Selby to this point. Even though Selby made a century, he's also made quite a few mistakes, contributions to put himself 2 up with 3 to play. And he's in early in this frame that he needs. Times women's world champion On Yi-eung.
Makofu. 6.
10-5 down to O'Sullivan in the 2014 World Final, which he came back to win, of course.
Is he dragging it? Yeah, deep drag for black. I don't know. Marco is trying to keep Mark at bay.
A long way off with that one.
Well, should hold off a loose red too. He didn't quite play it as intended. Would say no, but because you see that's quite a precise little shot. Played it. So
Playing matches of this gravitas of late.
off this. Yeah, he's got exactly
And it's 6.
what he was.
A big deal for Marco Fu. So little competitive snooker of late.
No, this is the last shot, the last chance for Mark Selby for something to go wrong, but it hasn't. Controlled it now.
Final on Sunday. Possible crowd of 9,000, which would triple the previous. Well, of course, Selby will play on. Even with that black going in. But you can be sure that he'll give it everything
Yet, but if he doesn't hit it,
Selby.
now what he does want, Marco, if he doesn't hit this, he's got to. Yeah, good. You fancy him getting the snooker, but he's got to try and stop Marco playing the one cushion escape, but he.
Oh,
First things first. Oh, that's a fabulous hit. Brilliant shot.
in this frame around. Marco Fu will be very keen to get control of this little. And in it goes. And what a victory this is for Marco Fu. Effectively couldn't play competitively. Mark Selby knows the game's up with the disappearance of that red, with the green going in. But this is a terrific win for Marco Fu. Thoroughly deserved. He's been the better player on the day. Selby did never really found his best form today. Potting mistakes as well. And Fu has taken full advantage.